enough is never good enough. In a world where mediocrity is the norm, being average means being invisible. It means blending in, following the crowd, and living a life that's comfortable but unremarkable. If you want to be extraordinary, if you want to be remembered, then you must make a bold decision. Don't be average. Average is a mindset. It's the belief that it's okay to settle for less, to take the easy path, to avoid risks and challenges. But greatness is born when you reject that mindset, when you decide that good enough isn't good enough for you, when you choose to think beyond limitations and aim for excellence. To break free from average, you must leave your comfort zone. Comfort keeps you safe, but it also keeps you small. Growth happens when you push boundaries, embrace challenges, and take on what others fear. Extraordinary people aren't afraid of discomfort. They seek it, knowing it's the price of greatness. But greatness isn't achieved overnight. It's built through continuous improvement. It's the relentless pursuit of becoming better today than you were yesterday. It's about learning, evolving, and constantly pushing your limits. Average people stop when they're good. Extraordinary people keep going until they're great. And this journey requires hard work and discipline. There are no shortcuts, no quick fixes. It's about showing up every day, putting in the effort, and staying committed to your goals, even when motivation fades. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality, and extraordinary people walk that bridge every single day. To rise above average, you must also stand out. Don't blend in. Don't conform. Your uniqueness is your superpower. Your story, experiences, and talents set you apart. Dare to be different. Be bold in your choices, unapologetic in your identity, and confident in your abilities. But standing out also means taking calculated risks. Average people play it safe, but extraordinary people take bold, thoughtful risks. They are willing to fail, to learn, and to grow from their mistakes. They understand that the greatest rewards come from the greatest risks. And when failure comes, and it will, you need resilience and grit. Average people quit when it gets tough. Extraordinary people keep pushing forward. They learn from setbacks, adapt to challenges, and never lose sight of their vision. They know that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. Finally, to truly escape mediocrity, you must leave a legacy. Average lives for the moment. Extraordinary leaves a mark that inspires others. Don't just chase success, create significance. Don't just build wealth, build a legacy of impact, influence, and inspiration. Everything begins in the mind. Whether you achieve greatness or settle for mediocrity depends on your mindset. Average is a mindset, a way of thinking that accepts limitations, avoids risks, and settles for good enough. But extraordinary people reject this mentality. They choose a mindset of excellence. They believe that greatness isn't reserved for a select few. It's achievable for those who are willing to think beyond limitations and strive for more. To have a mindset of excellence, you must first break free from limiting beliefs. These are the thoughts that tell you, I'm not good enough, or I could never do that. These beliefs are the chains that keep you average. Extraordinary people don't let doubt control them. They replace self-doubt with self-belief. They understand that the only limitations are the ones they place on themselves. A mindset of excellence means setting high standards. Average people do what's required. Extraordinary people go above and beyond. They don't just aim to meet expectations, they aim to exceed them. They challenge themselves, push their boundaries, and never settle for less than their best. But aiming for greatness isn't just about ambition, it's about commitment. Extraordinary people are committed to their goals, no matter how tough the journey gets. They don't wait for the perfect moment or ideal conditions. They take action, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. They know that progress is made one step at a time, and each step brings them closer to greatness. A mindset of excellence also means embracing a growth mindset. Average people fear failure because they see it as a sign of inadequacy. Extraordinary people see failure as a lesson, a necessary step on the path to success. They are willing to fail, learn, and try again. They understand that growth comes from challenges, mistakes, and perseverance. To rise above average, you must also surround yourself with excellence. The people you spend time with influence your mindset. If you surround yourself with negative, complacent people, you'll adopt their average mentality. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, positive, and driven individuals, their excellence will inspire you to reach higher. A mindset of excellence isn't about arrogance or perfectionism. It's about continuous improvement. It's about waking up each day determined to be better than you were yesterday. It's about striving for greatness, not because you have to, but because you know you're capable of it. Comfort is the enemy of growth. It's a safe place where nothing changes, where routines are predictable and risks are minimal. But comfort is also where dreams go to die, where potential remains untapped, and where average becomes a way of life. If you want to be extraordinary, you must break free from your comfort zone. You must embrace challenges and push boundaries. Growth doesn't happen when you're comfortable. It happens when you step into the unknown, face your fears, and do things that scare you. It's in those uncomfortable moments that you discover your true potential. It's when you're challenged that you become stronger, smarter, and more resilient. But breaking free from comfort isn't easy. It requires courage. Courage to face uncertainty, to risk failure, and to venture into unfamiliar territory. Extraordinary people understand that discomfort is a sign of growth. They welcome challenges because they know that every challenge is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to become better. To escape the trap of comfort, you must learn to embrace failure. Average people avoid failure because they fear embarrassment or judgment. Extraordinary people see failure as a stepping stone to success. They understand that every setback is a lesson, every mistake is a teacher, and every failure is a chance to grow. Pushing boundaries means setting bold goals, goals that scare you because they seem beyond your reach. Average people set safe, achievable goals to avoid disappointment. Extraordinary people set ambitious goals that force them to grow, innovate, and stretch their capabilities. They don't just aim high, they aim beyond what seems possible. Breaking free from comfort also means taking calculated risks. It means making bold decisions, even when the outcome is uncertain. It's about trusting yourself enough to leap, knowing that even if you fall, you'll learn to fly. Extraordinary people don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it by taking action, even when they feel unprepared. But this journey isn't about recklessness. It's about strategic courage. It's about being brave enough to take risks while being wise enough to learn from them. It's about moving forward even when the path isn't clear, because staying still means staying average. Growth happens when you challenge yourself. It happens when you do what you've never done before, when you push your limits, and when you dare to be uncomfortable. It happens when you face your fears, conquer your doubts, and refuse to settle for less than you're capable of. The moment you settle, you stop growing. And the moment you stop growing, you become average. Extraordinary people understand that greatness isn't a destination, it's a journey of continuous improvement. It's about never being satisfied with where you are because you know there's always room to learn, grow, and evolve. Average people become complacent. They reach a certain level of success and get comfortable. They stop learning, stop challenging themselves, and stop striving for more. But extraordinary people have an unquenchable thirst for growth. They are always looking for ways to improve themselves, their skills, and their impact on the world. Continuous improvement starts with a growth mindset. It's the belief that your abilities aren't fixed. They can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. Extraordinary people embrace challenges because they see them as opportunities to learn. They aren't afraid to fail because they know that failure is just a lesson in disguise. To continuously improve, you must be committed to learning. Read books, take courses, seek mentorship, and stay curious. Knowledge is power, and the more you learn, the more you grow. Extraordinary people are lifelong learners. They don't just consume information, they apply it. They experiment, innovate, and use their knowledge to create value. But learning isn't just about gaining new information. It's about self-awareness. It's about understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your successes and failures. Extraordinary people are honest with themselves. They seek feedback, reflect on their experiences, and use that insight to become better. They don't run from criticism, they welcome it because they know it's the key to growth. Continuous improvement also means embracing change. The world is constantly evolving, and staying average means staying stagnant. Extraordinary people adapt. They are flexible and open-minded, willing to change their approach, learn new skills, and reinvent themselves to stay ahead. But growth isn't easy. It requires discipline and perseverance. It means committing to daily habits that move you closer to your goals. It's about putting in the work even when it's hard, even when progress seems slow, and even when motivation fades. Extraordinary people don't just work hard. To never settle, you must also set higher standards for yourself. Average people do the minimum required. Extraordinary people go above and beyond. They don't just meet expectations, they exceed them. They don't aim to be good, they aim to be great. They refuse to be complacent because they know they are capable of more. Continuous improvement isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about becoming better today than you were yesterday. It's about pushing your limits, breaking barriers, and never being satisfied with mediocrity. It's about striving for greatness because you know you're capable of achieving it.